Or could use like that and also use the light ones, say, for the
Yes.
candle.
Yes. So have a couple of different size weights works perfect. So
Okay.
welcome everyone. We are going to get started. I have my 2 and my 5-pound weights today. We have 12 moves. We'll be kind of picking the weights up and putting them down as we go. But let's start with just a minute here just to warm up. Let's take some open close of the arms, stretching the shoulders, stretching the chest, stretching the back. Nice. Finding your nice comfortable seat on your chair. So today's a little bit of mix of everything, some strength and some cardio. 12 moves. Think kind of 30-30 style, right? If you've done that class, but instead of 15 moves, it's 12. And we will do, and then we'll repeat the 12 moves. Here we go. Let's reach the arms up and pull them down. Reach them up, pull them down. Warming up again through the chest, the back. One more here. Reach and pull, and then let's twist. And you can start to kind of tap your leg out as you twist over, warming up that spine. Nice. Welcome, Betsy and Marty. Welcome, Indy, Lynn, Carol, and I bet your mom may be there as well. Welcome, Sarah and Amy. Welcome, Jessica, Joanne, and Maylee. Good morning, good afternoon, depending on which coast you're on. A couple of more right here, 2 and 1. Let's take a couple of knee hugs. Hug the knees in right here. You got it. And we are going to start with one weight. We're going to pass the weight overhead and under a knee. Here we go. Let's go. 2 and 1. So grab one weight. So on this one, you might want to grab your little bit heavier weight if you choose, if you've got some different sizes. And we're going to pass from the right to the left, under the left knee. Right to left, under the left knee. For 30 seconds this way, then we'll switch directions. Now, if bringing that weight up overhead is too much, you could drop the weight. You can also pass right here in front of your chest. So pass and pass, pass and pass. You got it? Right here, we're gonna switch that direction. So we're gonna pass from the left to the right, under that right knee. And pass. Beautiful. And you're gonna have an option coming up to either use no weight, or you can use weights if you choose. You might want to go with a lighter set. We're going to come into some side body punching a little bit like we just did in our warm up. 5 seconds right here. 3, 2, and 1. So setting that weight down or grabbing a second weight and come into our side body punch. So a little bit of cardio here. So you could drop the weights all together. Right? If you're feeling good with the heavier weight, you're welcome to keep it or go with a lighter weight. Keep it going right here. Let me move my timer and everything where I can see it. Right there, my friends, side to side. So we got a couple of moves. We'll work our heart rate a little bit. Keep going. Nice. Bring this a little more towards our inner thigh, coming up in about 15 seconds. Now remember, you're in charge, so you can move a little faster, you can move a little slower, a little bigger, a little smaller. I try to just kind of find mid-road here. We're gonna bring those arms up, goal post. Here we go, and reach that inner ankle. Crunch. So that knee turns a little bit out to the side, so we're getting some of that inner thigh work. A little bit of twistiness through our spine, trying to stay nice and tall. Again, weights or no weights here. We will be picking those weights back up eventually. We will go back to some more strength type work, actually coming up right after this move. So a little bit of cardio here. You got it right there. Hang on to it. 25 seconds to go. Looks great, Amy. You got it, Jessica. Nice, Sarah. That's it, Carol. Little shout out, Joanne, Maylee, shout out Carol's mom. I can't see you, but I know you're there saying Marty. Every once in a while I see kind of a corner of you, Marty. But we got it right here. 5 seconds. We're gonna pick up our weights. We're gonna go into that back row and fly right here. So reach down, hinge forward, row, fly. Row, fly. You got it, my friends. And we'll go back to a couple of more cardio-focused type moves, which you are always welcome to keep the weights or place them down. When you're doing cardio with your weights, I would never use more than 5 pounds. 2 is kind of nice. A nice, just a little bit of add. You can buy weight gloves that have like 2-pound weights in them, 1-pound weight in them. That usually works pretty nice for cardio. You got it right here. Nice, Lynn. And Indy, you got someone there with you, Lynn. I see an arm coming up, looks great. You got it right here. Hang on to it. We're gonna go into that L punch with the front kick. Coming up, 3, 2, and 1. So you could keep the weights or you could set them down. Couple of moves here, more cardio focused. We have our L punch, and then whichever version of those jacks that you want to take, crazy jacks, single leg jacks, I'll show them all to you, and then you choose. You got it right here. Nice, awesome, punch it out. Looks great, Betsy. Nice, Indy. That's it, my friends. We are rocking it out. And then we'll have a little bit of extra time to stretch today because I didn't give you much time on Monday to stretch. So today we'll try to get a nice full 3 minutes to stretch. All right, get ready. Those jacks are coming in 8 seconds. Right, those can really challenge the heart rate. You got it. I'm gonna start low, I'll work the way up. So here would be our single side. Here would be double, but feet on the ground. Single crazy, kicking up. Or that double crazy right here. So pick that version that you like. I'm staying low today. So I ended up kind of subbing a circuit class last minute. And then I wanted to get kind of my own classes in for my 6 months challenge. So my body's a little tireder. So I'm gonna stay with this single side, right? But do not feel that you have to stay where I am, right? I want you to push at your level. So if these crazy jacks work good for you today, then you take them. I'm staying a little lower. You got it, right here, 12 seconds. We're gonna go back into a weight moving strength workout with some tricep, either overheads or kickbacks. You got it right here. So getting those weights back. Here's our overheads. I'll just turn so you can see, right? Dipping those weights down, squeezing those elbows up. Maybe for whatever reason you prefer kickbacks, you can pull your elbows up and kick back behind you. So whichever one you prefer. 1 weight, 2 weights. You can also do this with no weights. You can still work that body. I say slow down and work like you're moving through something sticky, mud, molasses, right? You're gonna work it even without an actual weight in your hand. And then we have some bicep curls. So we got a couple of moves here. We're getting a little bit more just strength focus for these next 4 moves. And then we'll go back to more cardio. You got it right here. Hang on to it, 12 seconds. Bicep curls are coming. Nice. 3, 2, 1. All right, you can do your bicep curls with your elbows down at your ribs, or you can hold those elbows out parallel to the ground. We can single side, we can double side. It's going to be a little bit lighter here, right? So if your elbows are down at your rib cage, it's gonna feel a little bit lighter on your body. You're gonna feel more onto your chest, your shoulders, your back if you lift those elbows up. Because now I've increased that lever length. I gotta set taller and my core has to work harder. You got it right here. And then I lied. We're actually coming back to 2 cardio moves and then 2 more strength moves. I did have it kind of split. So 12 seconds. We're gonna go into kind of some speed bag back kicks. You're gonna have an option to stand. I'll show you that. 3, 2, 1. So we're gonna speed bag about 4 times. Back kick, speed bag, back kick, back kick. Option, speed bag, back kick, back kick. Speed bag, you could stay standing for all of it, or you could sit for the speed bag, stand for the back kick, sit for the speed bag, stand for the back kick. Maybe the reverse, sit for the speed bag. Did I say that? Stand for the speed bag, sit for the back kick. Right? Stand and sit. So just having a little bit of fun with that, adding some sit and stand in there if you like. It can all stay seated, 4 speed bags, 2 back kicks, 4 speed bags, 2 back kicks. Standing or sitting, standing for all, sitting for all, mixing it up. Just bringing some variety in. And then we've got some quick feet coming up right here. Quick feet. So you could march it slower, right? Completely up to you. You can march and pump, or we get those feet moving really fast, just tapping right there on the balls of your feet. And then maybe we start to spice it up and we go out and we go in and we go out and we go in. Great, so you can stay out, you can stay in, or you can mix it up right here. You got it, my friends. Then we're gonna have 2 leg strength works coming, moves coming, and then we'll be at that halfway point and you'll get that break. All right, 20 seconds right here. In and out, hold it in, shake and bake, right? Those legs are shaking and baking. Oh, y'all can see my thighs shaking. Oh, we got it right here. Trying to sit nice and tall through the chest, 5 seconds to go. We're gonna come into some hamstring work. Again, option to stand if you choose. Use a weight or don't use a weight. We're using that weight right behind that knee. We are gonna take a ham lift and a side lift. So a donkey, fire hydrant. Donkey, fire hydrant. Right there. Now the next time we do this move, I'm gonna change it up a little bit. So our second time through. Now I could be standing doing this, right? I could be holding onto my chair, using a weight or not. We're gonna do one side and then go right into the second side. So you have that option to stand if you wanted to practice your balance, maybe let go of your chair for a sec. Right there. And then we'll do the exact same thing on the other leg in 12 seconds. Second time through, I'll change this move up just slightly. You got it right here, my friends. Almost there, 5 seconds. We'll switch legs, seated or standing. They both work. And then switch out legs. So if I'm seated, right, I just turn the other direction. Weight or no weight. Kick and lift, kick and lift. Right there. Nice. And lift. You got it. Or standing. Sometimes I feel like it's easier standing than seated on that move. It's a tough move. And I have more range to work with standing. So it almost feels like it burns a little bit less. All right, you're gonna get your break coming up after this. And then we're gonna repeat from the top. Hang on, right here, 12 seconds. Keep going, you look fabulous. Count down 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job, my friends. All right, take your break, only break you get here. Shake it out, get some water, coffee, tea. Whatever works for you. And then it's the same moves. We'll start back at the top with that single weight, passing halfway, passing halfway. And so we'll go some strength, some cardio, some strength, some cardio, bouncing it back and forth. All right, my friends, get ready. Find your one weight. We're gonna pass it from right to left, under the left knee. Let's do it right here. So right to left, under the left knee. Remember, if that bothers your shoulders, just pass it right in front of your chest. Right? If your shoulder feels good, you can take it up overhead. And you can also pass an imaginary weight, right? Pass an imaginary weight. So if I don't want to hold that weight, an imaginary one works just great. All right, one more time this direction, we'll switch it out. Now come up, take it from your left to your right and under the right knee. And lift. A little bit of balance work here, right? We're seated, but we're still having to balance to lift that right knee up. Really gets into the core. If anybody would like to join me for mat Pilates today, I do believe I have us on the floor the whole time today on mat Pilates. And most of the time Pilates, we either stand or we come to the floor. It's not a lot of up and down. All right, here we go into that side lunge punch. So I know some people don't like the classes that are a lot of up and down, like a vinyasa yoga, right? That's a lot of up and down. Mat Pilates, even when we stand, we're there a while. But today I have us all on the floor. So you can come join me for that if you would like. If you need some more, I may be looking at you more than doing by then. Adding those couple of extra classes in this morning, subbing circuit and then taking shred. I'm like, oh, my body is like, really? Haven't you done enough today? But I like to make sure I get my workouts in too, right? We want to make sure we are getting all our nice workouts in. We're going to take that knee to inner ankle, or that hand to inner ankle coming up. We've got a few cardio moves here. Here we go, hands up. Here, here, here. This move's a little combo, kind of strength cardio. Keep going, keep going. Just want to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. All right, we got our bent over row fly coming up. And I am recording today, so if you do check out the recording, it's been like 2 weeks. I kept forgetting to press record. So I will have a new one up there for you. And then next week, maybe I'll bring back a little, just warm. I like to, with the warm up, sometimes bring a song to it. So we may revisit one of our songs from the past, or I may see if I can find something else that I like. Just for that warm up, just trying to keep things spiced up. Maybe one day we'll get like Steph or Cece or Lindsay, somebody that can really dance, and do a whole chair dance class. That would be kind of fun. Maybe at one of our like VFit parties, we could do some chair dance. All right, we're gonna grab those weights, that row, that fly. There is a lady on YouTube. So if you look up, you gotta be careful, right? If you start Googling chair dance, what you might get, yeah. But there is a lady, she puts out she choreographs some little chair dances to songs. That's where I get a few of my ideas from, but she's good. She's like a dancer, so that'd be kind of fun to get like Cece or somebody that has that rhythm. Bring in a little full chair dance class. We got it right here. Squeeze and fly. Squeeze and fly. Nicely done. And we're gonna go to that front kick with the L. We got 2 cardio moves coming up. So we're gonna get into our 2 cardio, 2 strength. 3, 2, 1. Kick an L. Right here. See, this could be a little bit dancey, but if I put music to it, like I'm all over the place. I can keep, so like so I was a twirler, so it's not that I can't keep beat. Like I was in band, like I can keep a beat, but I have to like really, really practice and rehearse and, you know, get it down. So when I take something like Zumba, right, I'm like, I need Steph or somebody to send me the routines beforehand so I can practice them for like a month. Then I could probably do it. I'm not quick on my feet with dancing. By the time I figure out what she's doing, she's ready for something else, and so is the whole class, and I'm still, you know, back there on my left foot. Oh, we got it right here. Nice. And then we have those jacks coming up. Remember, I'm going to stay a little bit low, but I'll show you all those options. You take them where they work for you. Here we go. So here would be the low jack, single. Here would be the double. And then we could get into that single crazy or that double crazy. I'm going to stay low today. You got it right here. Nice. Awesome, Jessica. Oh, look at your little cutie back there. She's coming to see Mama. Nice, Sarah. You got it, Amy, Carol, Betsy. I know Marty's over there. He's working, right? Nice, Indy, Lynn. Shout out Maylee, Joanne. I know you're with us. We got this, my friends. Right here, right here. And then we've got our triceps and our bicep move coming up. So tricep overheads are coming, and then our biceps. Switching back to that strength for a little bit. Nice work right here. 3, 2, and 1. Here comes our tricep overhead, or you could take your kickbacks if you prefer the kickbacks. Or these overheads right here. Nice. You got it. Perfect. Looks great, Lynn. Nice, Indy. So whichever one of these feels best to you. Sometimes the overheads, right, it does put more strain through your core, through your torso, or shoulder issues. Sometimes the shoulders feel better to kick back rather than take overhead. Okay, so they're both working your triceps. Whichever one you prefer. I'm going to switch to the kickbacks. Right, so overheads or kickbacks. Yeah, tricep dips work great too. Sometimes we do those in here. I just mind blank on announcing that one today. So tricep dips are also super great. And then our biceps are coming up. We can keep those elbows at our ribs. So here, right, or out here. So this is a way, by changing the position of our arms, so maybe you have a 3-pound weight, let's just say, and you're like, oh, this is a little bit easy for me. So you could either go with a heavier weight, or you could lift your arms out in front of you. And that's going to give that more intensity without changing the weight. So there are ways to increase that intensity without changing the weight that you're using. And then we're going to come into that speed bag back kick. Remember, we can sit for all, stand for all, or have a little fun. Sit and stand, whatever feels good for you. I want you to just have a little fun with that move coming up. You got it right here. 10 seconds to go. Those arms start to get tired. Just drop the elbows to the ribs. And also lifting the arms works that shoulder a little more, so that may make it not as enjoyable. Here we go, our speed bags. So 4 speed bags, kick, kick. 4 speed bags, kick, kick. And then I could play with maybe standing on my kicks. Right, this becomes a little bit more of a brain work if we're going up and down, because then I've got to think, am I sitting? Am I standing? I could also stand for all of this if I wanted a little more balance practice here. And I could always hold the chair on my kick to have that support. Or I can stand on my speed bag, sit on my kicks, stand on my speed bag, sit on my kicks. So just play around with it. Get a little creative. Right? There's only so many moves in the world. We change them up by just changing from sit to stand, changing the number that we do. And then our quick feet are coming up right here. So option to just march, right, works, or start to really get those feet moving fast. And then you can start to take them out and in, out and in. Maybe you want to take them side to side. That's a little fun change. Right? So just playing around with these moves. Keeps it fun, keeps it entertaining. And then we have our hamstring work. It's going to be a little bit different this time. We're not going to use a weight this time because we're going to be extending the knee. But it's still going to be working that glute and that hamstring. And the timing should work out just about perfect, that we'll have about 3 minutes for a nice stretch at the end. Because what did I give you on Monday? Like 30 seconds, right? You got it right here. 3, 2, and 1. So sitting or standing, this is what we're going to do this time though. We're going to straight leg lift, curl. Straight leg lift, curl. Straight and curl. So standing, right, I can hinge forward a little bit, straight and curl. Straight and curl. Or I could stay more in kind of this full warrior 3 position, lift, curl, lift, curl. And then I'm keeping that leg lifted the whole time. and I'm working a little bit more balance, right? So I could be standing a little higher, I could be leaning over, or that seated position works great. Again, in some ways, I feel like it's a little bit harder to stay seated because I don't have my upper body to help me that much. I'm gonna really isolate into this lower body. You got it right here. 10 seconds this side, we'll switch to the other side. Nice. Here we go. So just swivel around in your chair or switch legs, straight and curl, straight and curl. Right there. Nice. So reminder, if you've got some kiddos, Lindsay B, a new Kid Fit class today at 2 p.m. So join Lindsay B for that. I do believe she said she's going to try to aim this one a little bit more for the younger ones.
I don't have kids. I have cats.
You can bring your cats, right? And of course, our kid classes are for everybody. I had like 3 moms join me for yoga on Tuesday, and it was great fun. It was great fun. So our classes are for everyone. So feel free to join even without kids. But she said she's going to make this one a little, you know, so the younger kids can join in a little bit more, because I know her other 2 can get pretty intense.
Don't forget the cats.
Yes, 3,
Don't
2,
forget the pets.
and 1. Nice job, my friends. All right, we are going to stretch this out. You are welcome to stay standing, or you can come back into your chair. We're going to start with a little bit of a chest stretch. Bring those arms behind you, interlace your fingers. Open your chest. Now, the other option you can do here is using your chair. Just hold on to the back of your chair and lift your chest forward here. Right? So if those hands don't interlace, you can use that chair. Start with that little chest stretch. Nice. And then we're going to work through kind of our 3 traditional lower body moves. Heel down, toes up, leaning forward. You can do this in stand. You can even put this right leg on your chair. Sometimes though, my friends, I just want to sit down. I just want to enjoy the stretch. And that's what I'm going to do today, is just sit here and enjoy the stretch. Remember, stretching is not taking away from your workout, right? Stretch is a very important part of our workout. It took me a few years to really learn that. I've been teaching fitness even since college. Come on up, we'll cross that ankle over. You know, and back in my late teens, early 20s, it was all about the cardio, even more so than the strength. You know, let me go run, let me burn some calories. Right, and then I started learning I don't have a lot of strength. I incorporated that muscle work in there, right? But I was still kind of resistant to stretching. I was just always kind of naturally flexible, kind of resistant to it. Hit my 30s, right? Then the body starts to talk to you a little bit, and you start to realize how important that is. We'll come on and stretch that quad now. So here or here. And so what I learned from my experience was I wish I had someone when I was in those teens and 20s to really explain to me how important the recovery and the stretch was. It would have prevented several injuries along the way. So I'm really big on trying to get my kids to also stretch, take some recovery. That's when our body repairs, when it heals. Nice, right here. And then come on up and we'll get through the other side. So heel down, toes up, lean forward. So we can really, if we overdo, right, without any recovery time, we put a lot of stress on our adrenals. And so a lot of things that are healthy, like exercise, you know, some people do intermittent fasting, I do low carbs, you know, those are things you hear in the news that are healthy, and they are healthy. But too much of that is putting stress. All of those things are putting stress on our body. And to a certain point, that stress is healthy. If we go too far, our adrenals, you know, they start to fatigue. Come on up, ankle on, press that inner thigh away. So we have to replenish, right? We have to take that recovery time, that stretch, that rest. So there's my preach for you today. You got a bonus sermon, right? Taking that time to make sure you're getting some recovery, some rest. And we have a lot of that here at VFit, so we've got you covered. here, and then we'll finish up with that quad stretch. So either heel to glute, right? If that does not work for you, just simply coming kind of into this lunge position, pressing your hip forward. That's still going to stretch out through that quad, through that hip flexor. And I am talking to myself on that. So that's one of the reasons I gave up teaching on Saturdays. I'm like, I need a day a week to recover. And we trainers can sometimes get a little over carried away. So we're trying to follow those same good rules, good values. All right, my friends, we are done. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see some of you maybe back for mat, for yin tonight. Yin is a great, delicious way to recover. Have a fabulous day, everyone. I'm gonna, oh, she left. I was gonna tell Amy I was gonna send out an email today. Bye, Betsy. Bye, Cindy. Bye, Carol.